Today we are looking at this Baumalu Saute pan. I just received this. You know, this isn't one of their newest pans. As you can see, the inside is really beat up here. Tin lining, you know, a lot of scratch marks where someone did not cook with this thing as they were supposed to. But other than that, overall pretty good. One thing you can see here, doesn't sit as flat as it could. It's not bad, you know. And if you were on a, you know, like a gas stove, that wouldn't be a big deal at all, really. But on a you know, like electric stove, flat surface, this would be annoying. So I'm gonna try and pound that out. And then I'm going to refinish this tin lining in here. And I'm also going to try and take off all this crap, you know, they've years of cooked on carbonization, blah blah. You know, I'm going to try and bring it a little closer to that, you know, that kind of brushed finish that we all know and love. Pardon the clinking and clanking. I'm kind of gonna mess with this up here. First thing you want to do with any pan, and I mean literally anything, you know, you gotta clean it. You gotta clean it. Soap and water works just fine. I personally, hold on, let me dig around down here real quick. I personally love using these things. Okay, this stuff is like, it's an abrasive pad, but not like you would think, not like a steel wool kind of thing. But yeah, you want to just give it a really easy clean, really base, you know, just water, soap, you know. Shout out Baumalu. Yeah, get all the basic stuff you can off the pan, and then after that you move on to what's known as the degreasing step, which I'll show you that. So let me show you, you know, what this after we get done cleaning it, and yep, there we go.
A few minutes later.
Just got done wiping it down. You know, it didn't really get much of that, you know, off of the back, but that's what the degrease is for. Also, you know, to help with the tinning. But yeah, you can see that even just that little bit of scrub from that abrasive took off a little bit of that tin. And that's why it is important, and I feel like I should specify that you do not want to use this to clean this for, you know, just daily cooking and things like that. That is a no-no. Do not do that, because tin is so soft that you can literally scrape it off with one of these things, you know. This is something that you clean with either your hands or a very soft sponge or a soft like cotton washcloth. Nothing abrasive for normal use. The only reason I use that for this is because I plan on stripping out all of this tin, or at least as much of it as I need to. Do not clean your pans with abrasive anything. Look, if you have burnt something onto your pan, the very first thing you should be trying to do is adding water to your pan and boiling it. And if that don't work, add water and vinegar to your pan and boil it longer. You should never have to use something like this to clean your pans. You know, if you really want to take it up a notch, look into how to make fondants and pan sauces. Changes your whole perception of things being stuck to the pan. I'm gonna move on to the degreasing. So that is essentially just a vinegar, salt paste. It sounds weird, but it works. It's literally 1/3 salt, 2/3 flour, just normal flour, and then you add enough vinegar to the mix to make, but you add enough vinegar to make a thick paste, and you mix all that up, and then you put it on the inside, the outside, in between all these little, you know, grooves and whatnot, and you leave it. You know, some people say leave it for 15 minutes or something. I like to leave mine for like 24 hours, honestly, because it gives it time to work in all these grooves that you can't normally get into. And it just saves you a lot of work if you just, just save yourself some time. Put the chemicals on it, let it do its thing. It'll be good. And even if it's not good, your final finish on this thing, whether you want to polish it or, leave it brushed how I like it, that's something you're going to do at the very end anyways. So don't worry about it. So, got my solution here to clean the pan. Okay, so basically what I do is I just take, a little bit, kind of dump it on there, and I use one of these, just any kind of old toothbrush you got. And I mean, you may see some action happen immediately because of the reaction between the vinegar, but all of the deepest stuff here, it's going to take, absolutely hours and hours to get this off. That's why I say, don't be in a hurry with this. Don't be like, oh man, not everything came off in 15 minutes. Ooh. Literally just leave it on for like a day, man, and come back and I guarantee it comes off. And if it don't, polish it, scrub it. You got options. So yeah, I'm just gonna do basically what you've seen here, all over this pan, even all over the handle, on the inside. Trying to get everything that could prevent tinning off. So yeah, see you in a bit. Got the pan covered. Yeah, just gonna let that sit there for a couple hours.
Many hours later.
We are a couple hours later. The paste is kind of hardened on here. It kind of rinsed off a little bit. As you can see, it's kind of overall what you're looking at right there. Yeah, you can see I kind of washed off, but you can see just how big of a difference. But yeah, get the rest of it cleaned off and show you what it looks like after that. Here we are. Pan's cleaned up a little bit. No, it doesn't look that much, that different on this side, but flip it over, yeah, beautiful. So, looking good, looking really good. Still have to go through and get this thing to sit flat, and still have to go through and re-tin the surface in here. But, the cleaning, the degreasing, everything like that, that's ready to go. So, all I gotta do is tin this bad boy, and we are ready to cook in it.